Good evening, everybody, and
What's up?
to another awesome
You
episode.
know what we're missing? We're
Open
missing
shout
we're
out.
missing Evan's sound effects.
We are missing
Of
Evan's
like,
sound
Oh
effects.
no, no.
man, it shows so
Yeah.
much better with the clapping.
Yeah,
It's just so much better. Oh, man,
who
it
told that
sucks.
guy he could take a day off?
Sorry,
Right?
everybody.
I know.
Nah.
Anyway, we
Anyway.
are here tonight. We are going to be talking about the power of meetup groups, featuring a couple of the groups in the Toronto area. I'm sure there are more,
There are.
but I am
They're not as good
personally
as us.
involved in Get Out Shoot and Fashion Forward meetups. Get Out Shoot is almost 12,000 members now, I think.
We are.
Uh,
Almost.
I have been a member of Get Out Shoot since the beginning of COVID, so it's been an interesting experience. But we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Fashion Forward, which is a newer group, and we're going to have some special guests on halfway through the show to tell us about Fashion Forward. So we're going to save Fashion Forward to the second half of the show.
Fashion
Start
forward.
with Get Out Shoot, which Paul and Andre
Fantastic.
are both parts of, and we have some fun.
Yeah,
So let's
100%.
quick intro about us, and then we'll just start talking.
Sweet.
So my name is Bryan Mcgowan. I am a Brampton, Ontario-based photographer, videographer, and ghost hunter, and that's me. Check me out on IG. Links are below for everybody.
Yes.
Let's go to Paul.
100%. Thanks everyone for jumping on another Wednesday. I don't know about you guys, but like this month is flying by. Like where did November go? Like honest to God, like hey Don, like where did November go? It's flying. It's crazy. Anyway, thanks for jumping on another Wednesday. To the usual supporters, thanks again. Really appreciate it. If this is your first time watching us, usually there's 4 dudes on. Evans has decided to, I guess, take a paying gig, which is probably smart. And we all have YouTube channels, and we take turns hosting the show. We talk things about photography and such. And I'm currently working on like 10 different projects at this moment. So I do all kinds of stuff. And if you're into vlogs or like small business interviews or documentaries, I do all that stuff. So check that out, and it's going to be a fun show. I think I don't know if Ben's on, but Ben and I were at the very first Get Out Shoot meetup. Like our 5-year anniversary is in February, so
Wow.
Ben and I were at the first one when there's like 10 people, and now we're almost at 12,000. So I think it's just super cool to see how the group evolved, and lots of stories, lots of stories. So which I can share later, but yeah, super cool.
Excellent.
Andre?
Welcome, everybody. Andre Wandakish, Brampton, based photographer, videographer, all that fun stuff. I've shot everything from weddings, family photos, but the fun stuff I really love to do is steel wool, light painting, and all that good stuff, where we can actually get into some trouble.
We like trouble.
Yeah, I know.
Trouble doesn't like us, but we like trouble.
But yeah,
maybe like trouble does like us. I don't know. I'm not sure yet.
It follows us around.
It follows us. Yeah, that's the way to put it.
So
that's
so
put it.
Tonight, let's have some fun with this, and
yeah. I think we should start off with like how we all met in the first place.
Oh, Cody!
How do we all meet? Like, how do we all know each other? First of all,
from a different meetup entirely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cody
Wetter, actually a YouTuber meetup.
A YouTube meetup.
Yeah.
So I don't know who knows Cody Warner in the chat, but Cody Warner is from Harrisburg, where Meeks used to be from, and Cody posted like a YouTube, kind of like a videography meetup, like February of 2020, so like a month before the lockdown. So I'm really glad we got that in, or else we wouldn't know each other. So
exactly,
timing is everything. Timing is everything.
We all actually happened to show up at it, and
just showed up, and Dancy was
to
there.
Chat and
like,
Just Tries was there, and
oh yeah, who else?
like my
whole
thing,
bunch
like
of guys. Andrew Warner was there.
Warner was there. Rondell was there.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I told
people were there.
Like I always say this, like you don't need Cody to do a meetup. Like you can do like a video meetup anytime you want, because there's so many video people in Toronto. Like it's crazy.
Oh, tons.
There was like 50 people at that thing. was nuts.
I would say at least, yeah.
Yeah,
There was
it
a lot
was-
of
yeah,
people there.
People, and everyone's like doing videos. So that's how we all met. If people were curious about how we all know each other, that's the story. And there's vlogs on the channel and like the archives there if you want to check that out. And yeah, like my thing is like you just don't know who you're gonna meet at a meetup. Like you just don't know who you're gonna meet, and like that person knows someone else, and they invite you to something else, and then it just kind of snowballs. So I encourage everyone to like meet as many people as possible because that's how you just like learn and grow. And frankly, it's not as lonely just
And
doing it
these
by
are all-
yourself because that kind of sucks.
And they're all like-minded people trying to do the same
Yeah.
things, different
Yeah.
different little things, but basically create videos, photos, and it's awesome.
Yeah, I think you just feed off that, right? Right.
On
So
one of the things I enjoy about the meetup groups and the Get Out Shoot Toronto group for sure is just the opportunity to have non-photography based conversations
right.
with a wide variety of people. Just learn about their experiences. They can learn about yours.
Yeah.
Not always photography based. Just having honest conversations with.
It's about
with
people, right?
Human.
Yeah. So I mean, like the reason, like I didn't start Get Out Shoot Group. Like my friend Adam started it back in 2017. So he's actually from like London, England, and he was here in Toronto. He was actually at a different meetup group in like 2016 or something, and they were a very snobby group. Like they said, you can't use a kit lens, you can't use a crop sensor, and that's the reason why he started Get Out Shoot, because he wanted a group where it was all inclusive, right? And that's the reason why he started it.
That's awesome.
Right. So that's why he started it, and that's why he always said, doesn't matter if you have a phone, doesn't matter if you have a camera, doesn't matter if you just want to come out and have a chat. Like you just come out and meet people. So there's a lot of groups out there doing different things, and if you go on like Meetup or you just Google search photography groups, I'm sure you'll get like a million results. But just make sure that it's the right group for you because everyone does different stuff. So
We're
like we
all
try
fun.
to do well, I mean, we try to do as diverse stuff as possible.
Yep.
Within reason.
So
there's always different stuff to try.
It's with Get Out Shoot. We've done the steel wool light paint workshops. We've done
lighting
off-camera flash workshops.
Off-camera flash workshops.
We've done all the Halloween workshops. But
all
then
your
there's
beginner workshops.
all your beginner workshops, But then there's so many opportunities.
There's so much other stuff to
just a Guelph walk around, or this past weekend we were at Rattray Marsh.
Yeah.
We've done night walks in downtown Toronto, daytime walks in downtown Toronto. The Halloween costume, the first ever Halloween costume walk, which was a lot of fun.
Annual.
We did.
It's got to be an annual thing.
I want that to be monthly.
We did Hamilton. We did Brampton. So
just a way to get people out, and I mean that's kind of like the reason why I started my YouTube channel in the first place, because I wanted to show people that we're not a snobby group, right? So that's really why that's
far from it.
Really, the reason why I started is like I just want to show people that we're cool, right? And like we're a fun bunch to hang out with. So again, like it just shows you how like stuff evolves if you keep at it. If you like doing what you're doing, I always say this: if you like doing what you're doing, just kind of keep going, because you never know what's going to happen in the future, right? Because stuff doesn't happen overnight, right? You really have to have some sort of like focus and commitment to it, and that's about it, right? You just got to keep going.
So for anyone that missed, like for example, the most recent Rattray meetup, which was just this past weekend, if you happen to miss it. I can show you a photo of something that would have been possible to get had you been there.
Princess Bryan.
Just because everybody likes to see some photos, so you got that.
Man, that dude was not scared of that leaf blower.
A group of us were in the woods hanging out with this, getting photos and video, and so that's just one of the things you get access to when you come to one of the meetups.
Yeah.
It's just different kinds of things. On the flip side, we did a night walk recently in downtown Toronto.
There's another one just posted by our new friend Corey.
Yeah, a new guy, Corey, just posted a
Thanks,
night walk.
Corey. We need help.
Which is great.
Yes.
Let
Fantastic.
me share my screen here. I got another photo lined up from just a night walk around Toronto.
Huh? Shadow Street.
So you just get opportunities to get shots like this, and these are just free things that anybody can come to
Yeah.
and hang out and have fun. And there are people of all experience levels who will help you.
I think it's key. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's how you
So
learn,
there's
though.
people
Because then
who've
you
just picked up a camera, to people who are
literally they just bought a camera.
experienced shooters, to people who shoot professionally.
I mean, look at Kim, right? I mean, look at Kim. Like she's like Kim is just crushing it right now.
Yeah.
And Kim comes out to quite a number of meetups. So shout out Kim.
Yeah, no, the diversity of members too is fantastic. We've got people from
it's
all
true.
around the world, people who are just
Yeah.
new to the country, and it's their first
Mhm.
group that they're getting out with. Is
Yeah, because
get
they
out,
want to make
shoot.
friends. They want to make friends,
Yeah.
right? And they want to know how like the city works. Like it goes beyond just photography. It just goes
Exactly.
beyond like
It's-
human connection, especially like post COVID. Like people are just like, get me out of here. I want to meet people. I want to talk to people. So
Yeah, it's a great way to
Get all
see
over
a
it.
city.
yeah, that's
Not
what
every-
I mean. Yeah,
Not everybody knows the city well, but some people do, and they'll say, "Hey, let's turn down this street, check out this corner," and it's
100%.
yeah, I love it.
100%. If you're traveling somewhere, like try to join a meetup group. It's a good way to see a city from like a local perspective.
Oh,
It could be
definitely.
it could be photo, it could be food, it could be whatever. But it's just a way to see a city from like a local perspective instead of kind of like one of those big box tour groups. Try to join a meetup because there's a
Yeah,
meetup in every city, right?
Yeah, and they're not always. I mean, there are paid options. I know there's paid options in Toronto.
Yep.
Guy Andre and I both know he does paid photo tours in Toronto.
Oh yeah.
He's on. I think he's listed
He's
on.
Is he on Airbnb
That's
experiences?
it. Yeah. He's on experiences on Airbnb.
Yeah, I've seen some. I've seen like people on there that do what we do, but they're charging like $80.
Yeah.
Just
That's why you come to Get Out Shoot. It's free. People.
save yourself $80.
Yeah, just a bunch of people hanging out. It's very informal. The meetups. I mean, the workshops are a lot more structured and formal, and
Yeah.
but the general meetups are just a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean
And
that's
Like recently, we did a Guelph photo walk just around Guelph. It was an interesting spot to go, and we were actually outside the large church in the middle of Guelph.
Oh yeah.
And one of the pastors happened to look out and see our group there, and he decided to open the doors and let us in.
That's nice.
And we were treated to a view like that.
There you go.
So
Nice,
sometimes
man.
just because there's a large group of you who are interested in something,
Promotion,
sometimes
man.
you
Promotion.
get access to different things.
Promotion. It's big time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just while we're going here and talking about promotion, and we are having a big meetup on December 4th. It is the Get Out Shoot Gives Back meetup. We have to promote it.
Yeah,
of
it's
course.
good. It's good. I like it. I like it. Great
I
cause.
think it might be the first one of those as well.
It is.
I don't know.
It is. Yes.
So the details are on the Meetup app, but the gist of it is everybody shows up. We're meeting at a fire station, bring a donation to the food bank, and then we're going to do a walk around, or you can show up, donate food, and leave.
Yeah. Eat and run.
Join us for a bit of the walk. So we so far have
can't eat your donation.
almost 50 people signed up for it. So
yeah, no, I think that's great. I think we're just like using the power of the group just to like help other people, right? Because I mean, I think that's a great cause, and we should do more of that stuff like just during the course of the year. We don't have to wait till Christmas to do this kind of stuff, you know.
Well, this was kind of the put the feelers out and see if there's appetite for it within the group.
Yeah.
You never know how people are going to react to things, right? But so far we've got almost 50 people signed up for this one, and some people have said, like Kim in the comments,
Kim is working though, right?
To miss it.
Yeah,
but I know people have commented on the meetup saying, are you guys doing more? of
Yeah, we
these types
should.
of things. They're
We
a
should
great
do like
idea.
quarterly. We should do like quarterly, maybe.
You can definitely do it.
Yeah.
Why not?
And it doesn't
I think
always
it's
have to
great.
be a food bank thing, but
No.
we want to pick charities that don't have sort of any political leanings or anything, so we don't
Right.
cause any issues there. Just very basic, easiest route to people, and that's
Yeah.
kind of why I like the food bank, because it's just easiest route to get food to people. So
Yeah.
And everybody needs to eat. So
Of course. Great cause.
But,
So hopefully, I
yeah,
mean,
we
if people bring like 2 cans of food, that's 100 cans of food right there.
Yep.
My
And
math is correct.
actually, I was reading a list of things that food banks look for,
Yeah.
and
What's the need right now?
well, there's always a need for feminine hygiene products.
Right.
Apparently, that's a huge need for that.
Mhm. Mhm.
But they get lots of craft dinner and things like that, but they never
Mhm.
get milk to actually make the craft dinner.
Oh, no milk, eh?
And they'll get lots of pasta, but no sauce.
oh,
So they've just got tons and tons of spaghetti, but nothing to actually do with it.
jeez.
So
All these like little
yeah,
details.
little things you wouldn't think of.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good point.
Yeah, they get the rice-a-roni all the time,
Right.
but they
right.
don't get any oil, and you need a bit of oil to make rice-a-roni.
Oh.
Okay.
So should you put a thing on the meetup saying like this is what's in need so people kind of know?
I can throw up a quick list.
Just like
Yeah.
a top 5 kind of like
That's a good idea.
just so
Yeah.
people kind of know what to get instead of not everyone brings mac and
Yep.
cheese and
Cans of soup.
cans of tomato, Kim is saying.
But they suggest if you're bringing cans, either bring a can opener, like from a dollar store, just a dollar store can opener,
Yeah.
or buy cans with the pull tabs on top.
Mm.
Because a lot of
okay.
people who use the food bank may not have a can opener.
Mhm, mhm,
So if you get the
Mhm.
pull tabs on the top, then it's easy access for the cans, or
mhm.
provide can openers.
And those are things we take for granted. So yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't
100%,
think about
yeah.
that.
I didn't even
So
think
that's
about that.
good. Yep.
Things you don't think about. Yeah, it was a whole list I was reading with suggestions. If I can
Yeah, or
find
even-
the exact same
or even-
list, I'll just post
Or
the
just
link.
include the link. Yeah, just include the link. Yeah, exactly. Kim's saying Algiers brand. Okay. Great cause though. So hopefully
Yeah.
we see you out next Saturday. Hopefully it's a nice day. We walk around a little bit.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah, even
Almar's
if it's whatever the weather is, it's about more than just going out and taking photos
yeah, of course.
that day
of course.
for sure.
Yeah, of course.
But there's also going to be a photo walk through the Yorkville area. So there's some pretty
Yeah,
cool
yeah.
parks in that area and
Yeah, it's a
architecture.
nice little area. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's got some cool stuff to it.
So
Hey, Andre, what's your motto?
Don't let yourself block yourself.
It's gotta be a t-shirt, man.
I will be getting t-shirts.
It's gotta
made.
be a t-shirt. You gotta make it happen, man. You gotta make it happen. I'm telling
I'll give you one. I'll give
Make
you
it
one
a
to
merch
wear.
site. I will wear it.
Awesome.
Every time I'm doing a vlog, I will wear this. I will wear this shirt. I'm not even joking. It's great.
Okay.
I think it's fantastic.
I'm going to share a photo from the Halloween meetup here. There we go.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
one of our members in costume at the Halloween meetup. There
I
was
didn't
a
even know
group of us just walking
I didn't-
around Toronto like that.
I didn't even know it was Bryan until like halfway through. I'm like, oh shit, that's Bryan.
It's fun. Do you have the group shot that you can share? Or? Because we actually got a security guard,
Yeah.
Nathan Phillips, to take a group shot.
I
for us.
have, somewhere over the rainbow. Yeah, I do actually. Oh yeah, I do.
Awesome. Yeah, that was fun. There were kids out for that one. Like some of the members brought their kids. It was just a lot of fun.
This is
Again,
from Sudan.
Not all of them are very serious.
Yeah. This is from Sudan, not the security guard.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw that, Kim.
I
Yeah.
haven't been on Twitter. I don't even know what the tweet is. What's the tweet?
What's the tweet?
Yeah, what is Cody saying so rad to?
Hey,
Twitter.
Cody says so rad to the tweet.
Yeah.
Cody
tweet that-
who, Warner?
a tweet that Kim posted.
Let's see.
Oh, nice.
About us?
Yeah.
Wait, hang on. What's happening?
Thanks, Cody. Come back to Toronto,
Oh,
man.
he did.
Cody,
Oh,
thanks, Kim.
okay.
Come back to Toronto.
Cody Warner is what? Yeah, we got to get Cody on the show. Like,
I've messaged him.
yeah, we'll get
Cody,
Cody
come on the show.
eventually. We'll get Cody eventually. He's kind of a big
Kim,
deal.
if Cody's replying to your tweets, then reply to him and tell him he's got to
Yeah.
be on our show someday.
Say you got to come on Open Shutter one Wednesday in 2022.
Yep, make it happen.
Basically, as a goal. That's cool. Thanks, Kim.
Thanks, Kim.
That's exciting.
Again, just members of the Get Out Shoot community just pushing each other up all the time, which is fantastic too.
need to.
Yep.
Especially in photography and videography. There's a lot of, like I said in my other vlog, like, you can get down a pretty dark road if you're not careful, right? So you need to make sure that you're on like a level-headed kind of approach, because it's hard.
Oh yeah.
It's hard. It ain't easy. It ain't easy, kids. No. It ain't easy, kids.
No.
And like I said, you got to be focused. You got to be committed. You got to, understand that it's not going to happen overnight, and you just got to have fun. I mean, if you're not having fun, then what's the point of anything, really? To be honest.
Oh, exactly.
Like,
especially if it's not something you have
why
to
are
do.
you doing meetup groups? Like, no point. I mean, it's so easy. Like, to me, it's so easy not to do it. Like, to me, it's so easy not to like do the video. It's so easy not to do the meetup. It's so easy not to do the show. But you do it because you want to do it, right? And that's basically like half the battle. Is just actually do it, because then you never know what's going to happen like down the road, right? So,
Oh, Evans is in the chat.
Oh, see,
We
Evans,
miss you,
we
buddy.
need your sound effects. Well, we actually don't miss you. We actually need your sound effects.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hope your night's going well, buddy.
We need the applause. We need the applause, because this ain't cutting it.
Yeah, it's not the same.
That ain't cutting it. That isn't up to the marketing level standards. So just curious, have you got? Yeah, go. Sorry, go ahead, Bryan.
Well, I was going to say for the Get Out Shoot community, we are actually also looking for some women to lead some meetups. So
desperately,
if you
too many dudes.
Kim, lead some meetups.
Yeah, Kim can definitely. Well, I mean, she did Bloor Court last year.
Yeah, so we should get Kim organizing some.
Yeah.
But for people that don't know, organizing meetups, even the free ones, is actually a lot of work.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it can be. Yeah, depends on how much you want to put into it. Right?
Yeah,
you can post and just show up and not do anything, or you can really get into the weeds and do other things. But
I know that the very first night one that I set up, which was the first meetup I actually set up, and I was getting messages like crazy.
Yeah,
I was constantly replying to messages.
That's what happens when you have 10,000 people at a meetup, man.
It was a pretty big meetup.
Well, I mean,
went too big for my first one, but it was fun anyway. So
we didn't lose anybody. We kept them rounded.
Nobody got lost.
Yeah.
So
I was playing sheepdog.
Yeah, Andre at the rear,
I ran to the back.
Was at the back of the group, just making sure nobody got left behind.
Yeah. Just telling them, go to the next street, turn left. Go to the next street, turn left.
You're hilarious, man.
Yeah,
it was fun. Everybody had my number, so that if anybody got lost, they could call me and say.
Are you getting weird calls now, like 3 o'clock in the morning?
No, everybody was really
good. Bryan? Imagine.
Yeah.
Everybody was really good about it. I just wanted to make sure that everybody felt safe and secure, and
I think everybody did. So
yeah. Well, when Adam moved to Vancouver, he gave me the keys. So like the very first meetup I did on my own was Doors Open, which is like a complete S show, because the entire city is out on the street. And there's like 60 people at this. I have like 60 people at this meetup. I'm like, I'm never gonna like survive this, because this is insanity. But I survived it, and you can only do the best you can, right? So
exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I really want to get Adam on the show too, but he just had a baby, so I don't know if that's gonna happen. But it'd be cool to get him on and take his brain. Don't forget to like the video, guys. That's right. Don't forget to like the video. Evans is still working for us on the sidelines.
Yes. So we've got the second half of the show coming soon. And
Yeah, finally, some class on this show. Finally.
we're actually going to be talking to, and we'll give them a brief intro before they show up here.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking to the founders of Fashion Forward Meetups, which is a brand new meetup group in the Toronto area. And I have done some work for them as well as a lighting specialist and a artistic
Director?
artistic director.
Yeah, call yourself artistic director. It sounds good.
Yeah. Well, that's what everybody was tagging me as in the post.
Artistic
so
director?
I'll go with it. Artistic director.
I'll take it.
For
Sounds
the
good,
Ghost
man.
meetup, yeah.
I'll take
So that
it.
was a lot of fun. The first meetup that I did with them was a rooftop meetup.
Yeah.
A bunch of models and photographers connecting on a rooftop in Toronto. It was a lot of fun. Second one I did with them was the Ghost House. So it was a Halloween workshop.
Yeah.
And I was helping people get shots of people done up as various ghosts. Andre was at that one as well.
I was a
as
smoke
our
machine.
special effects specialist.
You're the special effects specialist.
I was called the smoke machine.
Is that what you're called? Smoke machine?
Yeah, he was basically. I brought in Andre because I needed somebody who I could trust with smoke grenades.
Yeah. Well, you just can't hand it to anybody.
Well, it's you could leave them there, but then people use too many. They don't know how to use them. At least
I know.
if Andre's there, he knows. Okay, this is how I got to coach people on how the smoke is going to go, so that they can get the shots they want to get.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, let's not mention where you bought it from, but
Nowhere particular.
Yeah.
no. It's a TTC Subway grate.
Yep. Homemade.
It's homemade.
So just before the Fashion Forward folks get here, let me share a couple photos.
Yeah.
I've got 3 set up here from the
look at
rooftop
this
meetup.
Freaking boss. I like the jacket though.
So this is from the rooftop meetup.
I like that.
And
Nice jacket. I don't know if Jessica's on, but she's gone to a couple, right?
yeah, Jessica has been to a few. The last one they did, I know Evans was actually at.
Yeah, Evans was there
and
too.
Kim was at.
Yeah.
Kim was there, yeah.
Yeah, so again, it's another group. I'll let them fill in all the details about it, but it's brand new.
And they're only where can you find them?
So on Instagram, they are Fashion Forward Meetups.
Mm-hmm.
Let me actually have a banner set up with both the Instagram tags.
Yeah.
So very important. Please follow. Get out
Follow
shoot on Instagram
everyone.
and Fashion Forward Meetups. Oh, I am going to add Sarah to the stream. Sarah has actually popped in here, so let's jump in with Sarah. Hey, Sarah, how are you?
Hey, we need the fake applause. We usually have sound effects, but budget cuts.
Hey, I'm just trying to figure out my sound. I can't really hear you guys.
No.
We can hear you okay.
We hear you.
Or at least I can hear you okay.
Maybe jump out and jump back in. Sometimes that works.
Yeah, sometimes you have to log out and log back in.
Yeah. Oh.
Beep.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
Maybe we should make noise so that she knows that we're talking.
1 2 3 test.
Hello.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you just fine. Perfect.
Oh, you guys are just very faint.
Oh.
I'll just move you closer.
Okay. Should we talk louder?
Hello.
Talking louder helps a little bit, yes.
Does it? All right. Well, welcome to the show.
Yeah, so
Thank
for
you.
anyone who doesn't know, Sarah is one half of the Fashion Forward Meetup group, one of the founders, and Laura will be joining us as well. But I think Laura was working until 8 o'clock, so she was going to jump on right after work.
Great. Welcome.
But in the meantime, check out Sarah on Instagram. Don't know your Instagram off by heart, so I'm just going to look it up and share it in a banner here.
Oh, we lost Sarah.
Did we lose Sarah? Okay.
Yeah, I think she didn't jump back in.
Okay, I'm gonna.
This
queue
never
up
happens, guys. This never happens. It only
Oh,
happens.
never.
Only happens to Evans.
The audio specialist. Yeah.
Mr. IT man.
Yeah.
We won't go there though.
No, he won't. He's not here to defend himself.
We'll save our.
I think it's
insults.
Samantha.
I got it.
Yeah.
Used to figuring out this stuff on the fly. So
It's all right. It's live television.
that's how we roll. So I have a banner done up for Sarah and a banner done up for Laura.
All right. So basically, every link you see in the description, just go follow it.
Yeah, I've also put all the links down below.
We would appreciate it.
All the Instagram links.
Just
Yeah.
mass follow.
Looks like Sarah might be having camera trouble now because
Oh no, camera
I can
trouble.
see her there, but it says device is not connected. So
Oh no.
Oh no.
live broadcast the best.
Love it. It's the best, man.
Technology.
Yeah.
Just press record. See what happens.
It's even better when you don't.
Even better
ask
when you
Evans.
don't. It makes for great content.
Oh, I'm going to add Laura in. Laura's
All
here.
right. Hey,
Laura.
Hey.
Can you hear us?
We had Sarah, but she vanished, so she might be having some camera trouble or something.
Oh well, it's okay. She'll be back.
She'll be back.
Yeah, I'll keep watching for her.
Cool.
So
Well,
we've been
welcome
talking
back.
about Get Out Shoot for the past little while. So
Yeah.
now we're going to talk about Fashion Forward.
Love it.
Thanks for having us, guys. Appreciate
Our
it.
pleasure.
Thanks for coming on.
Anytime.
Our pleasure.
Of course.
So
Cool.
we'll, once Sarah gets here, we'll give you guys a chance to introduce yourselves individually, and then we'll kind of let you two take the floor and tell us all about Fashion Forward.
Cool. Yeah.
Very exciting.
In the meantime, while we wait for Sarah, Laura
Mhm.
just got back from New York.
I did.
And I
Ah,
haven't
welcome
even
back.
had a chance to ask her how her trip was. So how was New York?
How
was
was
fun.
New York?
It was good.
Nice
Uh,
city, eh?
yeah. I'll have some photos coming soon from some shoots that
Nice.
I did, so it'll be fun.
Nice. Sarah's here.
I'm
Hey.
back and I have sound. I just needed
Hey.
headphones.
Awesome.
Hey.
Excellent.
Sorry, guys.
No
No
worries. No, it's good to see you.
Nice to see you too. Thanks for having us.
No
Our
problem.
pleasure.
So we have with us here Sarah and Laura, the founders of Fashion Forward Meetups. And I already talked about how I've done a little bit of work with them, and hopefully more in the future.
Mhm.
But we'll let them tell you about their group and their mission, and hopefully get you enticed to come out to their meetups as well.
Mhm.
Oh. All right, Sarah, do you want to give an intro to yourself, and then I'll give an intro to myself, then we can go from there?
Yeah, let's do that.
For sure. Sounds good. My name is Sarah Samantha, and I have been doing freelance modeling now for about 5 years. And this past year, I just signed with an agency. So I'm kind of doing all kinds of
Nice.
model work right now. Thanks, guys. And
Congratulations.
Laura and I actually have known each other since high school, which is really cool. It's been over 10 years we've known each other. And
Cool.
she knew me before I was a model, and she kind of mentored me and pushed me kind of out of my comfort zone and to do what I'm doing now. So thank you, Laura. Props to you, girl. And we kind of had our own paths for a while. And then this past summer, you know, Laura mentioned to me about the meetups, and I had already been thinking about it. So it was kind of just a really cool coincidence that we were both on the same page with that. So yeah, that's kind of what we're doing now.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Love
so
it.
I think most people who are probably tuning in or watching know me. Laura
Yeah,
Alien.
you've been out a few times before.
Yeah. Guys, I'm a regular now. Just put my name on
Regular.
there.
100%.
But yeah, so I guess basically I've been modeling for forever. Definitely like at least 10 years. And I wanted to do meetups because I had heard from a lot of other models, especially new models, that they didn't feel like there was a safe place to get into the industry. And because I knew I kind of helped Sarah get started too, I thought she would be the perfect person to talk to about it. And I just pitched the idea like, hey, let's do a meetup. And she was, oh, I have so many ideas. And I was like, great, I picked the right person to go to for this. And so Fashion Forward Meetups was kind of first named by Sarah. Whoa, wait, this is opposite. Named by Sarah. She came up with the name for it. And I think it's very smart because it's exactly what we're trying to do. We're trying to push the fashion industry into an inclusive and diverse direction. And pooling our ideas together, we've had 3 events now that have been really successful. We've had a lot of positive feedback. We have our next one coming up December 4th. And we're going to go crazy in January. They're going to be some crazy.
Really? Nice.
We're planning to do 2 instead of 1 in January for the first time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And they're going to be
can,
big.
Can you share any details, or is it top secret right now? It's top
You'll
secret,
have
don't
to
worry
wait
about
and
it.
see.
Top secret.
Yeah, our December one, we
Yeah.
can drop some details because we've announced it. It's going to be
Yeah.
theme, tacky holiday theme. It's going to be super fun. Lots of lights.
Oh, that's great idea.
Red and green. Going to be great.
And
So
it's
you can
going to be
come to,
at Deer Den Studio downtown.
Oh,
Yeah,
perfect.
okay.
So you can come to the Get Out Shoot Gives Back meetup on December 4th and then go right from there to the Fashion Forward Tacky Christmas meetup.
Oh,
Perfect.
Nice.
Sounds like a great day, guys.
Yeah.
that's
There
a
you
great
go.
day. Cool. So, like, do you guys have spots open for the 4th, or is it booked?
Maybe
You
in
guys
a
are
few
sold
months.
out. Okay.
We can tell you about it, but we can't offer tickets, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah, we sold out. We sold
But
out.
January, we're doing bigger. We're gonna have more spots open. We wanted
Okay.
to do something that was a little bit more accommodating during the Christmas season. You know, something at a bit of a more intimate, smaller studio setting. But January, we're gonna go big.
Nice.
Excellent.
Yeah, we're gonna have some exciting stuff. We started recently. Our last meetup, we had
Awesome.
we started working with designers as well and having designers come and basically offer their products for people to model. And this gives models and photographers an
Yeah,
opportunity
I
to
like
network
that.
and kind of build beyond like TFP. Now people have opportunities for jobs as well lined up. So that's always great.
That's definitely one of our goals.
Yeah.
Is that Laura and I
nice.
have always talked about how models are underpaid or models are afraid to, you know, follow through with their rates and stuff, right? You know, people don't always want to pay, but, you know, we're trying to really build confidence in these newer models so that they can go out there and, you know, build their own career in the industry, essentially.
The number one question I get asked, even just in my Instagram DMs, is how do you make money as a model? I'm like, well, it starts by like just simply asking for it. If you don't ask for it, it's like, it's definitely not going to come. So simply say my rate is this, and maybe you don't get the job because your rate's too high, or maybe person is just starting out and they really just need some TFP. Maybe they're not making any money from the shoot, things like that. Maybe you won't get that job. But if you can book a paid job 2/3 of the time, then that's a lot better than devaluing an industry, especially with these seasoned models who they tell me they've been modeling for years and they're still not making any money at it. I'm like, oh, okay, well, allow me to help you, because if we're all working together here, we're all on the same boat. So let's all do well together.
It's also a pretty cool opportunity to get some portfolio building for the newer models as well. Like for me, it took maybe almost a year or half a year to a year to really build my portfolio, because I didn't go to any meetups. I did a lot of solo one-on-one kind of bookings. But like you could get a decent portfolio just by going to one of these meetups with the setups that we've got going on.
Agency, after one meetup, she got signed.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
Nice.
Just because you started a little more recently than Laura, and with the meetups for newer models, what would you say is an advantage to going to one of these meetups versus grinding it out by yourself?
I feel like when I first started, I was very isolated and I didn't really know a lot of creatives, and I really wanted to build an outlet for my creative side. You know, I really love fashion. I love doing makeup. I love styling, like doing really different kind of looks. And it's just so much more fun to do it with other people. And I feel like when I first started modeling, I was kind of just on my own with these photographers, but you know, through going to these meets and now running them, like I'm realizing like how much more fun and educational it is, like learning posing and your facial expressions when you're around other people when you're shooting. So even when I'm at these meetups, you know, I'm seeing other models, how they're posing. I'm like, oh, like I never thought of posing like that. Or, you know, you see a certain concept that they're doing and it's just something you've never thought of. And it's just a really cool place to exchange ideas and just learn from each other. And I feel like it took me a little bit longer to get my posing and maybe my facial expressions because I didn't have that in the beginning. I didn't have like other models to kind of look at while I was shooting or to see them shooting as well. Like I was kind of just figuring it out on my own, you know?
I also think too that like just the energy is so good. Like every photographer, every model, and even the designer and the 2 designers and hairstylists we had on our last one, like the amount of enthusiasm and encouragement was incredible. And that's something that anybody who is new to the industry, no matter what your genre is, whether you're a model or photographer, doesn't necessarily get. Like it's so nice, I guess, because I do both modeling and photography. As a photographer, to be looking there and going, okay, can someone else look at this and like validate how I feel about it, or like give me criticism, critique, something? How can I make this better? And everyone was helping everybody, so it was really nice to see so much support in a group of people.
Excellent.
Another really cool thing I wanted to touch on as well, that I also just thought of while we were talking about like my early modeling is I had no idea how to submit to magazines. Nobody ever taught me how. And I learned more about submitting magazines through running these meetups than I did in like all 5 years of my modeling, because these photographers and models that come out, they're so enthusiastic about getting published and like teaching other people how to get published and which magazines to apply to. That's also a really cool connection you make going to these. You kind of figure out the ways of the industry and how to get your stuff out there, which I didn't personally know until probably like year 3 or 4, how to submit to a magazine. I never knew that that was something I could do on my own.
It's great. Wow.
Excellent.
Awesome.
And you guys have a very, based on the roster of models that I've seen, you guys have a very diverse crowd, which is fantastic to see.
It was one of our goals, for sure, to make sure we have a lot of openness and inclusion with our meetups. We have some people who come who have never modeled before in their entire life, and we have some people who have been modeling for like 5 years to come, and it all manages to work well together.
That's
you know,
awesome.
I remember from our first 2 or 3 meetups, well, we've only had 3, but the first 2 for sure, there was 2 people that came up to me and said, "This is the best meetup I've ever been to." And I knew that these people had gone to other meetups that I thought were like really run well. Like, so I just felt so happy. And, you know, they said to me that they just felt that like they were included, that they were wanted there, and they had gone to other places and felt like they didn't look like the other models, or they didn't fit in. And like at art meetups, like I don't think any one person looks the same, to be honest, which is what I think is the coolest thing. Like everyone looks completely different, which is exactly what we want for these things.
Yeah, it's better for photographers too, because like, when you have different faces, like lighting falls differently on different facial features. If everyone looks the same, you can kind of like set up your lighting once and like leave it. But if you have people with different bone structure, different skin tones, even like different hair texture, it's challenges photographers to push themselves a little bit more.
As a photographer, that the one biggest thing I see is people who have problems with different skin tones. There are a lot of photographers who have a hard time photographing darker skin tones. I see it all the time. So it's great that your group includes that and really promotes that as well.
Also nailing it. The photos are so good.
I think what we're kind of touching on right now is how kind of me and Laura have a passion for challenging the standards of beauty in society and like what that means. You know, we just want to make sure that everyone that comes out understands that they're beautiful in their own way and that they can create something like super cool regardless of how they look or what their appearance is. If they don't fit into the social norm or the social mold that people tell them they need to be in, they can come and enjoy and create whatever they want and feel good about it because they're welcome anytime at our meetups.
Also too, speaking of breaking a social mold, photography is an industry that is still highly dominated by men, and we have a few women who are coming out as photographers, which is something that, like, as a female photographer myself, I was super excited about, because if I think about photographers I work with regularly, none of them are women. So having female photographers come out to this event and not feel threatened by the fact that maybe it's mostly men or that the industry is dominated by men is really nice to see as well.
And we do have quite a few male models coming out as well.
I
That
saw that at the last one, which was great to see as well.
I have gone to some meetups and I've never seen a turnout of male models, if I do say so myself. It's pretty cool to have that element at the meet.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm also available.
Well,
that was a joke, guys.
anyone is welcome.
Yeah. Well, you don't want me there, but anyway.
Hey, we've had some photographers hop in on shots before.
Yeah. All right. All right. I can be a stand-in.
Yeah. My look is better for Halloween.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are there smoke bombs on Big Bud? Get me in there.
The fashion forward Halloween meetup was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Guys, every weekend in October, if I'm not with Get Out and Shoot, I'll be with Fashion Forward. I'm just gonna go down there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
next
you
fall
guys-
is going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get out to one of these get out shoots one of these days.
Yeah, you should
Oh,
do
for
that.
sure.
A lot of fun.
That's get out shoot. If there's models involved, it always makes sure the models get paid. So
Oh yeah, 100%.
that's a big thing with get out shoot is if there
Yeah.
are models involved, they are getting paid.
Oh, cool.
Whether it's for
Totally.
even just for a lighting workshop where you just have to stand there and
And we'll pay.
have photos taken of you for a while, you're getting paid.
That's
Totally.
awesome.
Totally.
So now
Time is money. Time is money.
Yeah.
That was great. Love the message. Love the
Yeah.
message.
Why,
So,
thank
so,
you.
so, like, so people book with you through Instagram? Like, how do people actually purchase tickets?
So we usually send out like a flyer for each event.
Okay.
Right now we're just collecting e-transfers, DMs on Instagram.
Okay.
The best way to contact us, we have an Instagram page that
Yep.
we are
Yes.
using, but you can also DM us specifically as well. We
Okay.
answer too.
Alright. So
The
for like
link-
January, someone can just say
Sarah's
Laura,
link, Laura's link, the fashion forward
Thank
link,
you.
they're all in the description of this video, so you can check them out.
Yeah. Cool.
Same
cool.
with all the get out shoot stuff, so you can
We
check
do-
out these different groups. And
We do also offer, if somebody has expressed interest, we'll do invites before we release it to the event, release the
Okay.
event on social media to kind of give those people that haven't gotten a chance to come out. Like we had,
Okay.
like we're sold out for the next event. So
Right.
I've
Sold
had
out
some
like
people reach out to me and I've said I can invite you out before we release it next time we come out. So if you're ever interested in coming and we're sold out, we can add you to the invite list for the next one so that you get
Okay.
a better
Yeah.
chance to get your ticket before they're
Yeah.
sold out.
Okay, that's
Sarah
good to
and
know.
Laura,
You guys on Twitter
Kim is
yet?
just
Kim's
asking if you're on
asking.
Twitter yet.
You guys on Twitter?
Twitter, sorry.
No, we're not on Twitter
on
yet,
Twitter
Laura. You gotta get on that.
Twitter, TikTok, everywhere.
Oh man. I'm
Twitter,
scared I'm gonna
TikTok.
get sucked into the algorithm.
Get on that algo.
TikTok.
Live on
Get on
social media.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
Cool,
very
cool.
easy to just get
It's
sucked in
okay.
and spend all your time doing
Mhm.
social media.
If me and Sarah disappear, you know why.
We're on
Okay.
social
Well,
media.
hopefully not,
We're
because we
pumping
still
our
have more shoots to do.
Yeah.
That's
We
great.
still have to figure out that one top secret shoot when we're going to do it. Me, you, and
Mm.
Sarah.
Oh yes. Top secret.
Yes.
All right.
And then Laura and I are talking about some other ones too. So
Yeah.
All top secret. Everything's a secret.
Oh, yes.
Super top secret.
Wow. All right. Okay. Well, I have a top secret meetup with Andre, so there you go. Right, Andre?
You
Very
got it,
top
man.
secret, Andre.
You got it.
get out, shoot, accepts everybody, Paul.
It's
It's okay.
It's gonna be great. Think MMA meets I don't know, something else. MMA meets Santa Claus. I think that's gonna be the theme, Andre.
So what?
Why not?
The cowboy
What's
might
the
show up.
ultimate goal for fashion forward? Like, where do you guys see yourself in a year? Let's say.
I think that me and Laura are really wanting to move towards doing campaigns.
Yeah.
We had some really great designers come out the last meetup, but we were really using that as our proof of concept. We had 2 clothing designers, dress designers come out, and we had a jewelry designer. So we would really eventually like to be hired by designers to provide a roster of models and do their campaigns for them, and that way we can also offer work for models, right? So that's what we're really trying to do. We're really trying to build those connections for models and photographers so that they can, you know, move towards that.
And also,
That's
too, getting
cool.
work for a designer is like insanely expensive. And if we can find a way to do that cheaper, especially for like small businesses and like independent designers in Toronto, that would be really nice as well. Another goal we have is to go beyond Toronto. As I'm like in New York every other week, building a little bit of a roster there to hopefully be able to run events there and building connections there as well.
Fantastic.
Even bring some people from Toronto to New York.
Oh, well,
Throughout the world.
nice.
Nice.
World domination. Whoa.
We're trying to build our empire, you
Yes.
know?
I like that. That's
And
awesome.
say you knew us when.
Awesome.
It just works really well because Laura and I have known each other for so long. I think it's just kind of a natural like connection we have, and we both have a business mindset, so we're thinking big.
I think we're also good too.
Yeah.
Like if one of us has an idea that the other one knows is not going to work, we're not like scared to be like, okay, no, let's try it this way instead. Like there's no fear there. Like I had some ideas. And I was like, Sarah, be honest. If this is a bad idea, you tell me. And she was like, oh, 100%. I would tell you if this was not going to work.
Honesty is key. Yeah.
And we're also
Definitely.
very different. So like Sarah has ideas that I haven't thought of. I have ideas she hasn't thought of. And like given the combination of those things seems to work really well.
It's really pushing our creative boundaries because we're not just doing modeling concepts anymore. We're planning like events, and we're planning the whole aesthetic of what's going on, the themes. Like it's next level, and it's amazing. I love it. I love styling. I love organizing things, and I feel like this is bringing everything together for us, our strengths, and pushing us to do the best we can to give people the best experience.
It also takes it to another level too, because I find models often, especially with TFP, do not get creative credits. And a lot of the time I talk to models and they go, yeah, I planned this whole shoot, blah, blah. I wanted lighting like this. I did everything. I'm like, well, so you basically created directed the shoot. And they go, what's that? I'm like, oh, okay, well, yeah, there's a title for that. So I think also showing that models have more to offer sometimes than just simply being like the mannequin in the catalog. There's also kind of nice to have out there as well.
Yeah. Man, you guys are firing me up. I'm inspired.
Come to Meetup.
I'm inspired.
That's what we're here for.
Fire me up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I like it.
Yes, come out.
Yeah, no,
I will.
the 2 fashion forward meetups that I was at were excellent. They were well run.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you were assisting us.
Personally, I enjoyed the Halloween one. Just more my style, but that was actually the Halloween one was my first real sort of artistic direction kind of thing, where I didn't even really take photos. I was just helping other people set up, and trying to deal with the fact that somebody forgot candles. But
yeah.
Right.
A little bit of a fire hazard.
We brought all 4 models.
yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
We did 4 makeup.
You know what? We'll plan a shoot. We'll do it there. We'll bring a whole bunch of candles, just you and I, sometime.
Oh wow, I see how it is.
I think he was talking.
Oh, to me. Oh, just me.
Yeah,
I
you.
thought you
Oh,
meant
not
just
to
you and
Laura.
Laura because I
No,
forgot the
no.
candles. I was like, wow, you're gonna do me like that?
No, I was just saying you have a chance to redeem yourself on the candle thing.
Yeah. We'll
Okay,
do
I
the candle
promise.
thing.
I won't forget it next time.
Yeah. But
Yeah, it worked out.
interesting, I think, for me as well, because I knew that there was gonna be so much running around. So I didn't model at all at that one. I just ran around with Bryan and we were like, is everyone where it's supposed to be? Yes? No? Okay, well, let's figure that out.
I think we each did like 10,000 steps just during that meetup, and
my
we
God.
were
Oh,
staying
yeah.
within one house
Bears.
because if Laura wasn't at a station checking makeup, I was there making sure the lights were working, making sure the photographers were doing okay, and Laura and I were just trading each other off the whole time.
That was a really
Yeah.
cool one for the photographers as well because of all the
Mhm.
lighting tricks you were teaching them. I feel like I even as a model, like I didn't even know some of those lighting tricks. So it's kind of nifty to know those now.
Yeah.
Well, it's everybody always jumps to the biggest, fanciest lighting all the time, and for something like that where you want to create some mystery, sometimes very simple lighting.
We only needed one candle.
Mm,
Exactly.
Yeah, the one candle worked out well.
It did.
Good time.
Yeah, 20 candles spread around the floor in a pentagram would have been beautiful, but next time, Sarah. Just you and I.
Next time.
Just
worry.
you and I. We'll leave everybody else out. Just you
Yeah.
and I.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll redeem myself. Okay.
It's all good. It's all good.
The house is still
Awesome.
standing. I was there a week ago, so
Do you live there?
Yeah.
I
basically.
might as well move in at this point.
Oh, at Steve's, yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
I-
there all
Might
the
as well
time.
just buy it. Might as well just buy the place.
I bet it's rent free.
It's
Yeah.
definitely rent free.
I think for now, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit
100%.
drafty though.
Extra blankets, extra candles.
It's a summer
Extra
place.
candles, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
No, it was just
Awesome.
fun, and I know in talking to Laura and Sarah, there's a bunch more Halloween stuff planned for next year as well. So,
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's so
cool.
many ideas.
oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
We're gonna
Laura and I
start in
actually-
September.
Yes,
We'll just start in August. Jesus Christ, I got so.
Yes.
yeah, because I think
Yes.
this year we started in September with Laura and I, and the
we
Get Out
did.
Shoot ones.
Yeah.
So there's going to be like Saturday and Sunday every weekend through September and October, probably.
I'm gonna do Get Out and Shoot on Saturdays, and then Fashion Forward on Sunday.
Let's do it.
Oh man.
Times. Good times. Tam is asking a question.
Let's just
Starting in June. When and how can I book for a Fashion Forward meetup? You gotta DM them.
DM.
Yeah,
DM.
DM them, Tam.
Yeah.
DM us.
You can DM
Yeah.
us at our fashion_forward_meetups page, or you can just DM Laura or I directly on our Instagram pages. I think they're posted in the
Description.
description. Yeah.
Yeah.
We would love to have you.
Yep. 100%. Lots of fun. Lots of fun.
Yeah.
See?
So beyond
Higher
January,
meetups.
have you guys talked about anything yet?
I didn't catch that.
Right,
Pardon me?
Yeah.
Beyond January, have you guys
Yeah.
talked about anything
We
yet?
got February and March.
Of course. Valentine's Day.
Oh, Valentine's.
Oh.
Day.
Come on.
Oh.
February. The next month. Valentine's Day. We're talking about it.
I'm
Alright.
essentially
Yes.
just gonna say Sarah's just fully in charge of that one, and I'm basically her assistant for February.
It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be, something a little more sexy. It's gonna be fashion. It's gonna be amazing.
Okay. All right. You guys are selling now.
Yeah.
You guys
Well,
are
I'm just
selling.
saying because our meets are normally more, like it's really, really fashion, but we're gonna make the Valentine's one a little more
A little
sexy.
spicier.
A
Yeah.
little spicy,
Spicy?
yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Nice.
yes.
All right.
I'm also, of course, working within whatever the model's comfort level is.
Of course.
That's key.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. 100%. 100%. Cool. That's exciting.
Sarah's killing it with that
Yeah.
one. I'm honestly just sitting back and like Sarah's like, we'll do this and then we'll
Yeah.
do this. I'm like, you go, you soar. That's
Just
your
take
Well,
it.
meetup.
Own it.
you
Own
know
it.
what? When I'm saying
it.
it's gonna be more sexy or whatever, like I want models to feel that they can be that way in the environment, right?
Yeah.
Because for me, I didn't feel like I could be like do a shoot like that until maybe year 2 or 3 of modeling, whereas if you're in a group like full of like ladies, hanging out, listening to jams, it's a great chill experience, and I'm
Kind
hoping
of a
that
ladies' night environment.
It'll be fun.
yeah, with
Talk
just,
to- maybe talk
some
to a
some
winery
flies
and-
on the wall, snapping shots,
Yeah. Talk to a winery, get them involved.
Yeah,
Actually,
winery.
For
We
us.
actually do have a booze sponsor for our holiday meetup,
Now you're talking.
courtesy
All right.
of our venue. Yes,
All right. All right.
Nice.
You guys are next
yes,
level.
we do.
all right.
So we will have that.
Hello.
Nice.
All right.
Some classy beverages.
Jeez.
Some
Sign me up.
adult style refreshments. There.
Oh man, love it. Evans is
All
saying
right.
hello, by the way.
Yes,
Hi,
Evan said hello.
Hey, Evan.
Evans is taking a paying gig. That's why he's not on tonight.
Yeah, usually Evan.
We don't pay Evans.
He's making money.
Evan's got some insane photos of the last meetup though. Like,
yeah.
Oh, that video too.
yeah, the whole. I was like, wow, incredible, amazing. Come to every meetup.
Basically.
Yeah.
Evans.
Yeah.
you've been something.
He took our first interview before you guys. You would have been our first interview if Evan
Yeah,
didn't take
I
that.
saw that. It was great.
In there.
Yeah, I watched this
Love
video.
it. Loved it. Yeah. I love the behind the scenes stuff because I don't think people realize like all the work that goes into this stuff. So if you guys can do more of that behind the scenes, I think it has some power to it, right? Because people don't know sometimes, right?
Well,
Like
and it
Bryan
kind of
done some, right? So
it gives you a glimpse into like what we're doing as well. A little bit
Yeah.
more of a raw glimpse, not just like
raw,
the
like,
actual finished
yeah.
photos. You're actually seeing how they're being made.
exactly.
Seeing me and Sarah
Yeah.
running around getting stuff done.
Exactly.
Yeah.
100%.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, I think we're bumping up on the end of the time.
It's time
here.
for our sponsor. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I don't know who our
we'll
sponsor is.
just go around the table with some final thoughts. We'll start with Sarah and go around from there.
Mhm.
So, Sarah, final thoughts for the day?
Well, come to our January event. DM us. Thank you
Yes,
so much
all of
for
these-
having us.
You gotta come back. You gotta come back.
You want to be
Yes,
late?
I will love
You
to
gotta
come
come back.
back.
Gotta come back.
And
Yeah,
yes, if you have any questions or anything at all, even if you don't even want to come to a meetup, Laura and I will always support any model that has questions or, concerns or needs guidance in the industry, because that's just what we want to do. We just want to, be there for other people and kind of provide a safe space in the industry for them. So yeah, thanks for having us.
Love it. Come back soon.
Laura?
Of course.
I guess I will ditto what Sarah said and add that I've been part of both meetup groups, and I think that both are doing different things but kind of have the same message of being inclusive within the industries and just being very supportive. And if you come to either a Get Out and Shoot meetup or a Fashion Forward meetup, you will not be upset or disappointed. They're both great.
Preach.
Andre, over to you.
Come back soon.
Ladies, thanks for coming on. It was great hearing your side of this and getting your message out. And just have fun with it, everybody. Just get out there, mingle, meet people, meet the models. It's a cool thing to do. So keep it up.
Yes, exactly.
Paul?
Exactly. Yeah, just echoing what Samantha, Laura, and Andre said. Hopefully it just shows you just the power of just meeting people, because I think in the end it's all about the people, because that's how you learn and that's how you grow. So hopefully Samantha and Laura come back, because frankly we need some class on this show every week. So finally we have some class, because there's way too many dudes on this show. So come back soon, and thanks again for watching another episode.
On that note, thanks everybody for watching. Just a reminder, all the links are below for everybody's IG.
Follow everyone.
The guys and their YouTube channels. If you need to hire a model, Laura and Sarah are both available for hire. Check them out.
We'll come together.
Paul's available.
Yes. We can do duos together.
There you go. So support each other, help everybody grow, and have fun doing it.
Next week's challenge, people.
Yeah, don't forget the long
Next
exposure
week.
challenge in 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
December
December 8th.
Next week is surprise
December
guest.
8th is long exposure challenge.
Yes.
Next week is a special guest. So
it's not Cody Warner.
It's not Cody.
Damn.
Yes.
Anyway. But he is kind of a big deal on Twitter. So
he is a big deal.
Anyway. Thanks everybody for watching.
Next week.
And Laura and Sarah, stay on after we go off the air.
Stay on.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay.
The green room.
Thanks everybody. Have a great
I'll be
night.
waiting for the next invite.
You're invited.
It'll be coming.
You're invited.
All right. Let's hit the end broadcast button.